Have you ever thought about how to show women you're strong and confident in your relationships? In today's world, many men feel lost because they don't know how to stay strong and in control in their relationships. They are often pushed to the edge by fear, lack of confidence, and social pressures in these tough times. Stoicism can help you find inner strength and peace. It not only teaches us how to deal with problems, but it also gives us golden rules for building a strong and independent life. For example, Emperor Marcus Aurelius said that true strength is being able to control oneself and not let outside factors affect you. This quote not only shows how important self-control is, but it also tells us to find power inside ourselves. Are you interested in how Stoic ideals can help you show women that you are confident and sure of yourself in your relationships? Here are the 10 golden rules of Stoicism, which range from setting clear limits to liking yourself and communicating openly and honestly. Each rule will teach you something useful, giving you the confidence and strength to keep interactions healthy and strong. Watch the whole video, and don't miss any of the lessons that Stoicism has to offer. Only by learning and following these rules can you find the way to mastering yourself and having success in your relationships. Are you ready to go on this journey with us? Write something, I'm ready. Rule number 1. Embracing the challenge. Stoic philosophy says to trust your gut and thoughts. It is very important to trust your gut and emotions if you want to stay wise and in control. Epicure, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "The only person who can truly destroy you is yourself. The only way you can be destroyed is if you allow yourself to be destroyed." These words are a powerful reminder that we need to trust ourselves and listen to our inner voice in order to live a more meaningful and effective life. Being able to trust yourself means more than just going with your gut. It also means knowing what you stand for and what you can do. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote in Meditations that outside things can't touch the soul, only judgments can. This means that if you trust yourself, you have more control over how you see and react to challenges and pressures from the outside world. In modern times, many scientific studies also show how important it is to trust yourself. Carl Rogers, the founder of humanistic psychology, said that having trust in yourself and good feelings about yourself are the keys to personal growth and keeping healthy relationships. This shows that having faith in your own worth not only makes you better, but it also helps you make real connections with other people that last. Being able to evaluate and think about yourself is a key part of being able to trust yourself. In Stoic thought, daily self-reflection is a good way to go over your actions, choices, and feelings. Renowned Stoic philosopher Seneca said that everyone should think about what they did well and what they need to work on every day. Getting better. This not only helps us get better, but it also makes us more confident in our ability to grow and take care of ourselves. If you believe your feelings, you understand and accept them instead of avoiding or denying them. This doesn't mean you should let your emotions control your actions. Instead, you should see them for what they are and use them to help you make smart choices. For example, worry could mean that you need to pay more attention to something, while happiness could mean that you are on the right track. An American philosopher named Ralph Waldo Emerson once said something famous that fits this rule. Every heart beats to that iron string. These words remind us that everyone has their own road, and trusting yourself is the best way to find and follow it. Rule number 2. Discovering inner peace. Draw clear lines of separation. Have you ever been tired because you couldn't say no when you needed to? If so, you may have had cases where other people invaded your personal space, time, and energy, according to the Stoic philosophy. Setting clear limits is not only a useful trick for handling daily issues, but also a deep way to keep your peace and self-respect. First, let's tell a story. Lynn, a young graphic designer, always tried to please everyone. She never said no to anyone's request at work or in her personal life. As a result, Lynn was often stressed and tired. Have you ever been in a situation like Lynn's? One day, Lynn decided she needed to make a change. Lynn learned how to set limits and say no when she needed to. After a while, she found that her life became more balanced, her mental health got better, and her relationships with other people got better too. According to the Stoic philosopher Seneca, Lynn's story shows how important it is to set limits. Surround yourself with people who are likely to make you better. Those that you can. Parts of self-esteem. Psychologist Carl Rogers said that confidence and good feelings about oneself are the basis for personal growth and healthy relationships. Do you often appreciate yourself and the things you've done? Remember that everyone has their own values and contributions. If you want to love yourself, you have to forgive yourself when you make mistakes. The important thing is to learn from your mistakes and not blame yourself too much. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept everything that happens to you with gratitude, for every event contributes to your advancement." Do you find it hard to forgive yourself when you make mistakes? Make sure you remember that every day is a new chance to start over and get better. Forgiving and being kind to yourself are the first steps to growing as a person. Journey. Dear friend, liking yourself helps you stay true to your nature and values, and it also helps you make real connections with other people. Take time to love and care for yourself, because you can only make other people strong and sure of themselves when you are strong and sure of yourself. How have you shown love and care for yourself? Share your story in the comments below to help get the word across that this lesson is important. Rule number 5. The art of self-sufficiency. Communication that is open and honest. Communication is what makes partnerships work. Have you ever found it hard to say what you really think? In Stoic philosophy, open and honest conversation is one of the most important parts of making and keeping strong relationships. Being honest in conversation not only lets you say what you really think, but it also builds trust and respect between people. Suppose you have a close friend whose habits make you angry every day. Instead of telling them how you feel, you choose to stay quiet and put up with it. Over time, your anger builds up and causes distance in your relationship. If you had chosen to talk openly and honestly from the start, things might have gone better. Have you ever been in a similar situation? If you've ever been through this, please tell us how you dealt with it so we can learn. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius says to be honest with yourself and with other people. This serves as a reminder that being honest is key to keeping relationships healthy. Sharing your thoughts and feelings is only one part of open communication. You should also listen to and value the views of others. When you genuinely listen, you show that you care about and value the other person's opinion, which builds trust in reality. A lot of problems can come up with open and honest conversation. Sometimes telling the truth can hurt others or lead to arguments, but if it is done with care and honesty, it can help solve problems and make relationships stronger. You can start by picking the right time and way to say what you want to say, while still showing respect and understanding. Open and honest communication is the key to building and keeping relationships strong. It takes courage to share and respect to listen. Remember that being honest not only helps you show who you really are, but it also builds trust so that people can grow and understand each other. Sincerity and openness in communication not only make relationships last, but they also reflect the core values of Stoic philosophy. If you want to build real, meaningful connections, you should always talk to people with an open heart and an honest soul. Rule number 6. Embracing personal freedom. Take charge of your life. In Stoic philosophy, have you ever thought about who really runs your life? Self-mastery and taking care of your life are two of the most important principles because they help you live a meaningful, confident, and independent life. Think about the leaders in history who didn't let fate decide their fate, but made their own way. Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous Stoic emperors, always reminded himself how important self-control was. In his work Meditations, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This reminds us to focus on what we can control and not let outside factors control us. To become self-masterful, we need to set clear goals and make detailed plans for how to reach them. You will feel more confident and sure of yourself when you know what you want and how you're going to get it. Setting goals helps you succeed and gives you a sense of control over your life. Taking responsibility for your life is also an important part of self-mastery. This means being responsible for your choices and deeds, no matter what happens. Seneca. As another Stoic said, we can't always change what happens, but we can change how we react to it. React to what happens by accepting responsibility. You become stronger and more resilient in the face of life's challenges in practice. Self-mastery can be achieved through specific daily actions. Start by managing your time effective. Establishing healthy habits and continually learning. You may find that when you are in control of small daily tasks, you will gradually become more self-determined in the bigger decisions of your life. Finally, we want to send you a meaningful message through this rule. Remember that your life is determined by you. Self-mastery not only helps you achieve your goals, but also brings you a sense of confidence and inner peace. Live proactively, lead your life the way you desire. And because only you know what is best for yourself, we are halfway to becoming superior to others. Your presence here shows that you are completely ready for the process of self-improvement. However, our journey does not stop here. I have another challenge for you, please. Like and share this video, comment. I want to continue. Let's continue our journey today. Making decisions that affect your personal and professional future is part of taking charge of your life. It means being proactive instead of reactive, having goals and making choices that are in line with your values and goals. You can boost your sense of purpose, improve your mental and physical health, and reach greater levels of success and happiness by taking charge. Goal setting. Why it's important. Clear goals give you a sense of direction and purpose. They help you put your time and money where it counts most, on what's important to you. How to do it. To set goals, use the SMART method. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Split them up into smaller steps that you can handle. Get better at self-discipline. Why it matters. Self-discipline is important if you want to stick to your plans and reach your goals. It helps you stay dedicated even when things get hard. How to do it. Set up habits and follow them. Set limits and stay away from distractions to improve your self-control. Give yourself a reward for following through. Develop a good attitude. Why it's important. Having an upbeat attitude can help you get through tough times. It makes people stronger and more likely to take the initiative to solve problems. How to do it. Think positively and show thanks. Spend time with people who will support you and do things that will make you feel better and give you more confidence. Take responsibility for what you do. Why it's important. Taking responsibility for your actions and the results they have gives you the power to change and make things better. It makes people feel responsible and in charge. How to do it. Think about the choices you made and how they turned out. Don't put the blame on other people or outside events. Take responsibility for your deeds and learn from your mistakes. All the time, grow and learn. Learning new things throughout your life helps you stay flexible and ahead of the competition. It helps you see things from different angles and improves your skills and knowledge. How to do it. Look for chances to grow as a person and as a worker. Do things like read books, take classes, go to events, and ask for help to get better. By doing these things, you can really take charge of your life, steer it in the way you want, and be happier and more successful in your personal life. Rule number 7. Cultivating contentment. Organize your life. A well-run life is what makes freedom possible. In Stoic philosophy, this saying tells us of how important it is to keep things in order. Keeping your life in order not only makes you more productive, but it also makes you feel better. Nicaea, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "We don't have little time to live, we waste a lot of it." Keeping things in order helps you use your time better. Focus on important jobs and lessen stress that isn't necessary. Have you ever been worn out by all the chaos in your life? If so, start by getting your living and work areas in order. Small daily jobs are the start of a well-organized life. First, clean up your desk, put your clothes away, and make a list of the things you need to do each day. When you keep things in order, your mind will feel lighter and more at ease. Do you often take the time to organize your living space? Besides helping you keep track of time and space, being organized helps you focus on long-term goals. Make a list of your goals and break them down into specific steps to make them easier to reach. When everything is in its place, you'll have more time to focus on what's really important in life. Remember that being organized not only makes your life easier, but it also brings you peace and inner freedom. By keeping your life organized, you create a space for growth and reaching your goals. Start with the smallest jobs and keep your daily life in order. Are you ready to show your determination? Please leave a comment. Keeping your life means keeping your balance, health, and happiness in the middle of all the challenges and demands of daily life. It includes being physically and mentally healthy, being emotionally stable, and working toward your own goals and being happy. Focusing on holistic self-care and living in the present moment can help you live a more worthwhile and satisfying life. Health of the body. For good health, eat a balanced meal full of lean proteins, fruits, and vegetables. Stay away from prepared foods, sugar, and salt that are too much. Exercise. Do something active every day like walking, running, swimming, or yoga. Every week, try to do at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous activity. Sleep. Make good sleep habits a priority. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of good sleep every night by sticking to a regular sleep routine and making your room a relaxing place to be. Mental health, mindfulness and meditation. To lower stress, improve focus, and get better at controlling your emotions, practice mindfulness methods and meditation. Mental stimulation. Keep your mind busy with puzzles, reading, learning new skills, or engaging in creative activities. Therapy and support. If you are having long-term mental suffering, you should get professional help. Talking to a therapist or counselor can help you understand your problems and find ways to deal with them. How you feel emotionally. Positive connections. Make sure you have good connections with your family, friends, and coworkers. Talk to each other honestly, show understanding, and help each other out. Self-awareness. Think about your thoughts and feelings on a regular basis. Recognize and deal with negative feelings in a healthy way. Stress management. Find ways to relieve stress, like deep breathing, exercise, or hobbies that make you happy, and calm down and use them regularly. Getting things done and setting goals. Set SMART goals. Make goals that are clear, measurable, attainable, relevant, and have a due date. These will help you stay motivated and on track in your personal and work life. Continuous learning. Learn new things all the time by taking classes, going to events, or doing hobbies that help you learn new things. Self-discipline. Work on being disciplined and persistent. Divide chores into steps that you can handle, and keep working toward your goals. A well-balanced life. Work-life balance. Try to find a good balance between your work and leisure time. Set limits so that no one place takes over the other. Hobbies and fun things to do. Schedule time for things you enjoy and that make you feel good. These can be arts, sports, trips, or just plain fun things to do. Financial management. Keep your money in good shape by making a smart budget, saving regularly, and investing wisely. Plan for the future and handle your debt well to lower your financial stress. Putting these ideas into practice every day can help you live a full and well-rounded life. Remember, keeping balance is a continuous process that requires regular assessment and adjustment. Put your health and happiness first if you want to keep your life. Rule number 8. Developing through adaptation. Be present in Stoic thought. Focusing on the present is an important part of living a meaningful and satisfying life. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus taught that we can only control what is happening right now. He said that what matters is how you react to what happens to you. This reminds us that worrying about things we can't change is pointless and wastes energy. Modern scientific research also backs up this idea. Many studies have shown that adopting mindfulness can lower stress, improve mental health, and make people happier with their lives. Do you do mindfulness exercises on a regular basis to keep your mind in the present? If not, you can start with easy exercises like deep breathing, focusing on your senses, or recognizing your thoughts and feelings without judging them. If you take a few minutes every day to sit quietly and focus on your breath, you will feel calmer and more balanced in life. Emperor Marcus Aurelius is an inspiring historical figure who, even though he was under a lot of stress, always kept his mind on the present and dealt with each problem. Calmly, he wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, think of what a precious gift it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to joy, to love, to be present. This will not only help you feel less stressed, but it will also bring you peace and happiness." Rule number 8. Be confident and humble. Being confident means knowing your own worth, and being humble means knowing the worth of others. This saying stresses how important it is to balance confidence and humility in life. In Stoic philosophy, both are necessary for living a meaningful and harmonious life. One person who embodies confidence is Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Even though he faced many problems, he always stuck to his decisions and led the country with unwavering determination. Being strong means knowing yourself and not letting outside influences change you. But confidence needs to be paired with humility. A different Stoic teacher once said that we should never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Being humble helps you see that there is always something to learn from others and that you should never be satisfied with what you already know. To find a balance between confidence and humility, you need to be honest about your skills and listen to and value other people's views. Be sure of what you do, but keep an open mind and a desire to improve yourself. Remember that having a life that is equal parts confidence and humility will not only help you succeed, but it will also help you build strong relationships that last. Be confident to move forward and be humble to continuously learn and grow. As Aristotle, an ancient Greek philosopher and polymath, said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. This is the path to a happy and meaningful life." Mindfulness, or being present, means focusing on the present time without thinking about what else is going on around you. This idea comes from both ancient meditation and current psychology. It stresses being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. People can improve their mental health, lower their stress, and feel more satisfied with their lives in general by practicing present. How to understand mindfulness. Focusing on the present moment without judging it is what mindfulness is all about. Being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions as they happen is a part of it. Benefits of being present. Focuses on the present moment instead of regrets from the past or fears about the future. Helps you focus and think clearly, which makes it easier to make decisions and solve problems. Tips for developing presence. Breathing exercises. Deep breathing and counting breaths are simple exercises that can help you calm down. Meditation. Even if you only do it for a few minutes a day, regular meditation can make you much more aware. Being fully present in everyday activities like eating and walking while paying attention to the experience. Getting past distractions. Find and get rid of common sources of distractions, like smartphones and noisy places. Practice setting limits and making a space that is good for awareness. Bringing mindfulness into your everyday life. Take small steps at first, like eating more mindfully or meditating every day. Slowly bring awareness into different parts of your life like work, relationships, and fun activities. Regularly think about your mindfulness practice to find good things about it and things you could do better. By learning and following these rules, you can increase your sense of presence, which will make you happier and give your life more meaning. Rule number 9. Exploring and achieving spiritual enlightenment. Have patience and kindness. Have you ever lost your cool when things got tough? According to the Stoics, understanding and patience are two important traits that help keep life in balance. If you work on developing these traits, you can handle problems more calmly and wisely. Being patient means being able to wait without losing your cool. Epicurus, a Stoic philosopher, once said that we can't change the things that happen to us, but we can change how we react to them. This reminds us that being patient helps us keep our minds clear, and not let bad feelings get in the way of our progress. Understanding, on the other hand, means being able to relate to and understand other people. It helps you see things from different points of view and make better choices. Seneca, another Stoic teacher, said, "If you want people to be patient with you, be patient with them." This quote tells us to always be kind and understanding. Mindfulness is a good way to start developing kindness and understanding. Pay attention to your breath and your feelings and thoughts without judging them. This will help you stay cool and understanding when things get tough. Have you ever tried mindfulness to stay cool and know what's going on? Remember that understanding and patience are what get you through life's storms. Being patient gives you time to think things through and make smart decisions. Being understanding lets you see the world with an open heart and a compassionate soul. When you combine the two, you not only stand strong in tough situations, but you also bring peace and love to those around you. Use these wings every day to take your life to new heights. Rule 10. In Stoic thought, have you ever agreed to do something you later felt bad about? When you say no to requests that aren't necessary, you protect your personal space and time, which lets you focus on what really matters. Why is it so hard to say no? Often, we don't want to disappoint others or be seen as selfish, but constantly saying yes to everything can lead to burnout and stress. As the Stoic philosopher Epicus said, "No one can force you to do something you do not want if you protect your own freedom." This reminds us that the right to refuse is an important part of maintaining our freedom. For example, Min was an office worker who always tried to please everyone around him. He often took on extra work without saying no, which caused him to feel overwhelmed and stressed. Eventually, he decided to learn how to say no in a firm but polite way. As a result, he felt more balanced in life and his work efficiency went up. Write down your priorities and beliefs. Focus on what's important and don't be afraid to say no to things that don't help you reach your goals. When you say no, be polite and respectful, but also firm and clear. Think of it as a way to say yes to yourself and the things that really matter in life. Refusing isn't selfish. It's a way to protect your valuable resources. Only by knowing when to decline can you devote your energy and passion to your true goals and values. When you follow Stoic principles like setting clear boundaries, self-love, and open communication. Taking charge of your life, planning it out, being present, having confidence, and being humble. Your relationships will get a lot better if you learn to be patient and know when to say no. Remember that big changes start with small steps you take every day. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The power of your mind is in your calm and self-control." We want to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for joining us on this journey of self-discovery with Stoicism. If you find these lessons helpful, please don't hesitate to show your support. Let us know which Stoic principles speak to you the most in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future journeys. Have a nice trip and see you soon.